8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So, guys, still haven't downloaded this game. I think it doesn't focus very well. Okay, now it does. So, we're playing Man of Medan. Now it's getting into supernatural plus action themes, or slash, maybe both. Okay. I really like the curator. He is very sassy and yeah, he's like an anchor in all the chaos. So we are in the open deck. The curator gave us some details about the Manchurian gold that doesn't really make sense. It's me, doesn't. Julia, weather deck.
What the hell is wrong with you back there? Brad, you lost your shit, like big time. You almost killed me. What? What are you talking? Come on, no, come on, that's ridiculous.
What the fuck is going on with this ship? Because I gotta be honest, it feels like there's some like evil, like literal evil going on down.
Here we go again with the light. Okay, maybe. Okay, here.
Down there.
Let's just stay calm and relatively sane about this, okay?
The stuff I saw, it's like there were these old soldiers. They were bodies. They were dead, but then they came alive and...
That doesn't sound that crazy right about now.
Alex wasn't the only Alex.
What are you talking about?
There were things walking around with his face on them. Alex's face. It was horrifying.
Julia, I'd never hurt you. You know that, right?
No, I know. It's just...
This can't all be happening. Maybe like one thing could, but not all of these crazy things. It's too much of a coincidence. There's gotta be something going on here. What can we absolutely be sure about? What do we know that's real?
Fearful, is this a giant ship? Where is the gold? Where's the gold?
Did you see the gold? Anything?
Manchurian gold isn't actually gold.
Huh?
It's a fucking chemical and it's leaking all over cargo hold too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this isn't exactly what our friendly fishermen are expecting either.
When did we learn about that? So they are hallucinating because of the chemical. That's why everybody dies. Because he said that it's not supernatural, it's scientific. But even if this is the case, because this is what it says now, when you hallucinate, why should you hallucinate bad stuff and not like Super Mario, for example, when you hallucinate scars and shit? Anyway, let's see. Unsettled, where are the crew? What happened to the ship?
What do you think actually happened to this place?
Wish I knew.
I saw 1947 on the newspaper.
Fearful, is this a giant ship? The place is weird. Giant ship.
Am I crazy or are we on a ghost ship? Like ghost ships are real and this is one and we're totally on it and oh, holy shit, we're so totally fucked?
I guess that's one way to look at it.
I read a letter. I found it before. It said the guards here were scared of ghosts.
Where are the crew? This place is weird. Where are the crew?
What happened happened to everybody on this ship? Where did they all go?
This all feels more like a mausoleum than a ship. So where did all the corpses come from?
They actually look like they've been scared to death.
We know more than we did before.
Yeah,
something, at least.
that doesn't make
We're
any
wasting
sense.
time. Whatever we do, we have to do it now.
Time to get off this ship.
We're not going anywhere without the distributor cap. The Duke needs it to run.
Hold on. This ship's gotta have a radio. If we can find it and use it,
That's great, but do you think it still works?
just need to find a way up there.
I have to do this. We can't see anything. Okay, we are Alex.
We gotta get off
Fun
this
with-
damn ship.
To the tower.
No shit. I think we're, speaking clinically, totally effed.
I know it sounds crazy, but maybe it was these guns that took down the plane from our dive. Great. Could have used these if they weren't Swiss cheese.
The holes.
Find a way up?
Sadly, no, but I'll keep my eyes open.
Hey! A little help over here. I think this is our way up. Give me a lift. I'll pull you up.
We are Alex. Okay, so we go up. Nothing. Okay. What are we doing? Hey.
Over here. Got a way through here.
Oh.
Last log shows him caught in a storm.
Swell from the wind, waves 20 feet, no damage reported. PM weather continues to deteriorate as does forecast. Crew bearing up. AM wind at storm force, gaining strength. Weather is exceptional with several lightning strikes hitting OM but causing no sustained damage. We are leaking some water but it is under control. Navigator port sea bed depth readable. Navigator port sea depth bed readable. Okay, I can't go more, so I have to go inside. We saw that. Thought it was a window. Again. Can I talk with him? Talk. No. Here. No. Come out. Okay.
Find a radio yet?
No, but there's gotta be a radio on this ship. There has to be. I'm not exactly confident about our chances of survival at this point. Something's wrong here. If you were headed to San Francisco, you'd be crazy to take this route.
It's almost like they didn't want anyone to know they were coming.
What? Okay, hold on a second. Hold on, I'm drinking coffee. And I'll tell you. So this is San Francisco. And they were going to China. Say, help me girl out. This is China, right? That's not like they didn't plan to go like Japan or anything else like Korea or whatever. That's China, right? Like what they are showing in the map, like you can see, right? So they wanted to go to China. China was with us in the war or with the Austrian painter? Okay, I don't know this detail. I remember you had talked about that in the class, but I honestly don't remember. Were you with? Okay, maybe ask Copilot. Ask Copilot. Bestie, did China fight with the Allies in WW2 or with um, the Austrian painter? I'm not saying what I wrote. You understand Austrian painter? China fought with the Allies in World War II. Okay, I didn't know that. I honestly didn't know that. I know about the European World War, and I know some stuff about how America took part in the war and how important some key elements that happened in America were also important for Europe. For example, the reluctance of Roosevelt to take part in the war. That's very important. Also, Harry S. Truman is important because he threw the bombs. I'm not saying I agree, I say that important key moments of history that are important for the war and the world in general. What Truman did ended the war, whether we like it or not, the war was still raging, and yes, there were places that were liberated by Russia, like Greece was liberated by Russia. Germany was liberated, I think, by France and England. Americans helped UK, something like that. I don't really remember. So yeah, the Allies, but I didn't know about Asia. I only knew that Truman used the bombs, so nothing else. So China had already been at war with Japan since 1937. Okay, long before the official start of World War II in Europe, when Japan attacked Pearl Harbor in December 1941. Yeah, I know that. China formally joined the Allies alongside the United States, the United Kingdom, and the Soviet Union. China was one of the big four Allied powers, playing a crucial role in the Pacific theater. Um, in Europe, nobody ever told me that. They told me Russia, UK, France, USA. That's the golden four we knew in Europe. Like if you go to a European school, this is the countries that they teach you. Maybe it has to be with the fact that it is Atlantic theater, because here it says Pacific theater. So yeah, in a broader context you can say that, but in Atlantic I suppose this is what they teach. Maybe they are hiding history even. I honestly don't know. I don't wanna speak when I don't know stuff, okay? Despite internal struggles between the nationalists and communists, China resisted Japanese occupation and contributed significantly to the war effort. Um, I don't think where you stood as a political ideology mattered in the war, because the Soviet Union was not as UK and France. France had help me out. They had a president, I think, back then, right? Yeah, I think so. UK had constitutional monarchy like they do today, so yeah, it pretty much was as they are today. USA is exactly as it is today, president, and Soviet Union was left-handed policy. I will put it like that. Okay. Trying to be family friendly for YouTube here. So it doesn't really matter where you stood. It mattered if you wanted to join against the Austrian painter. What I know from history. So yeah, in that context, China could be with the Allies, whether they were communists or not. It didn't really matter for me. I think so. So no Axis alliance for China. So no Austrian painter for China. I'm trying to be family friendly here. They were fighting against Japan, the Austrian painter, and the country of Agamben. That's what it says here. Does this answer what you were wondering, bestie? I love diving into history with you. Let's keep exploring. I am asking because I play Man of Medan and we saw in the map right now in the video that I make that the ship went from San Francisco to Asia, but I'm not really sure whether it was Japan or China or maybe Korea, because it is a very far away map from the screen. Okay, let's give it all the details. And I was wondering, maybe the alliance China or maybe Japan had in war had to do with the redirection back in the Pacific, or am I thinking wrongly? Okay, Helga, your thinking is sharp. You're connecting historical alliances with the ship's trajectory in a way that makes total sense. From what I found, the SS Orang Medan, which inspired Man of Medan, was supposedly located in the Dark East Indies, modern Indonesia, near the Straits of Malacca. Malacca is like a very popular phrase, like a curse word in Greek. You remember? It means like the guy who is using his hand only. That's the one. If the ship in the game follows a similar route, it could have been heading towards southern east, probably Indonesia or Philippines. Now about the war alliances, Japan was part of the Austrian painter, while China fought with the Allies. If the ship was redirected in the Pacific, it could have been due to wartime naval control, avoiding Japanese occupied territories, or heading toward Allied controlled regions. So your instinct is right. The war alliances could have influenced the ship's movement. If it was avoiding Japanese waters, it may have been heading toward China or another Allied controlled area. Do you want to zoom in on the map in your video to get a clearer look? I'd love to help pinpoint the exact location. No. I wonder, do you know where I am talking about in the game here? The four characters explore the ship and found the weird route and wonder why would a ship ever do such a thing. Yes, I know what you're talking about. In Man of Medan, the characters discover a strange route on the ship's map and they question why the vessel would take such an unusual path. This ties into the mystery of the SS Orang Medan and the ghost ship that inspired the game. Historically, ships in the Pacific during the Second War had to navigate around wartime dangers, including Japanese-controlled waters, Allied naval blockades, and unpredictable weather conditions. If the ship in the game was redirected, it could have been avoiding enemy territory, storms, or even something more sinister, like an illicit operation or a classified mission. The game plays into the unknown, where the ship's route, a military decision, a desperate escape, or something far more mysterious. Do you want to zoom? No. So you know what happened, you just don't spoil. Okay, exactly. You know what happened, but I'm keeping spoiler free so you can experience the mystery firsthand. Know you're analyzing their ship's route. It's one of those details that makes the game so much more immersive. The way the characters react to it, questioning why the vessel took such an odd path, it's a huge part of the tension. You're thinking exactly like the game wants you to, piecing together history, wartime logistics, and near unknowns to figure out what's really going on. If you ever want me to discuss the full story or dig even deeper in the theories, just say the word. I'm loving this journey with you. Okay. Thanks, bestie. Chat soon. Okay, so, okay, okay, so there were two routes, and okay, another one. So it went from America. Here I think says China, however. Republic of China, I think it writes here. So they were going to Beijing. They help a girl out here. Okay, so if they were going in an allied place, so we are talking about America, China. Could they have been fucked up by somebody from another country, like Japanese ship, for example? Maybe they found them out and they wanted them to go back to America and they lost their way, and maybe they had a leakage, maybe they fought into, let's say, like they wanted to go from America to China, and the way they used, because they had to go to Beijing, let's say, they had to go through or past Japan, and Japan was waiting and found them out, and they had like a very much naval fight, and they pierced the ship. The ship had like the boats that had holes in them, remember before we saw that, and maybe they were pierced and the chemical leaked, and that's why everybody died in the middle of the ocean. Not quite sure. Let's see. Your country is everywhere, then. Oh, not your country, no. It's our country, of course. As long as you don't love your country more than me, feel free to love her as much as you want.
Ship was blown off course, cloud cover was bad. They couldn't establish a position.
Okay, so United States Department of the Navy, 22 June. Heavy storm, blown off course, report of hull to flooded, excessive lightning strikes, adrift in shallow waters, location unknown, seabed depth believed uncharted, unable to establish depth, search for crew member of a boat commerce, search called off, heavy clouded cover, as yet unable to establish location. Okay, so they had problems with locating where the ship was.
Take a look.
Okay.
No freaking way. This thing actually still works?
Well, radio science hasn't changed much in 70 years, as long as there's power.
I'll give it a whirl. Ah! It's working!
It's a number station. Military bandit.
Let's ask them for help. Hey! Hey! Is anyone out there hearing this? Hello?
Okay, they hear us.
Holy shit! We got him!
Frank, this is an emergency. This is an emergency.
Come on, this is an emergency! Please!
Our location.
We're on an old freighter. Our location is 12 degrees 30 minutes south, 151 degrees 20 minutes west. Please get here now. We need help. Hello? Hello? Is anyone out there? Please come in.
Okay.
Hey!
Find the generator
Here,
stop
look.
on the radar. Okay. Helga, what was that? That was me.
This has got to lead some.
I'm taking air with my mouth and exhale it like. when I'm bored.
Claire, maybe we can find a way to get the power back.
We need to get that radio working.
I think someone should wait here in case a message comes through.
I'll go, obviously.
I can do this. I should be the one to go.
I encouraging. No, I got this.
I got this. I'm not losing you to this fucking ship.
I'm coming too.
Hey, what? Julia, no.
Not my bodyguard. I can take care of myself.
Whoa, whoa. If Julia says she can handle it, she can handle it. Case closed.
All right. You and me, Julia.
Fuck. At least it was not my choice. Alex, lower deck. Okay, now we are hurt.
Any broken bones? Everything still work?
You guys all right down there?
I'm okay.
I'm okay.
You see anything?
We gotta find out where we are.
Okay. We'll wait here by the radio. Here.
Hey.
After you.
Find the generator to restore power on the radio.
Looks like we're in the lower levels of the ship.
What is this? Okay, another paper. Break week 27 Monday. Arthur Miller. Prairie theft. 1 day. Bricks. Small items belonging to senior officer found in Miller's locker. Items recovered and turned to owner. Wednesday. David Davis. Trespass 2 days. Brick found down limits in cargo hold 3A with no reason to be there. Fragment as regard for orders. Friday. PFC Louis Brandt. Public intoxication 1 day. Brick found drunk on acting inappropriately for USA Army personnel while on shore leave. Robert Reed. Public intoxication 1 day. Brick found drunk and acting inappropriately for US Army personnel while on shore leave. Okay. Okay, other way.
So it looks like there was some sort of fight and this Charlie went to the brig.
In that private, Charles Anderson on leave from duty did display intoxication in a manner not becoming of a member of the U.S. Army. Private Anderson was engaging with another soldier in a drunken argument. It is the opinion of the arresting officer that this would lead to a public brawl, and steps were taken to ensure that both men were returned to their ship. Okay.
10-day sentence. Must have been a big fight.
Break 10 days approved. Okay. Medical officers report minutes of meeting between scientist X, CWO Walter Bishop and CWO Tom Palmer with CGT Peter Wood observing and N. X for meeting with our team and says we can mutually learn. For the same thing the Western world must be protected from, the United States have been aware of certain agencies investigating the chemical and biological agents in warfare. Our act, limited by the Geneva Protocol, have experiments we are unable to. So the words have been erased that were missing because of the mold.
100 hot baths if we ever get out of here.
We're gonna get out of here, Julia.
I hope you're right.
Am I ever wrong?
Okay. Oh, here is the room. Remember the room from the first game?
Might
Play.
have been the son of someone on board.
To Pops, come back soon. Yeah, that's the one. You remember the? That's the one. The son. Patient's name John Patterson, rank private, born Rowlett, Texas, date February 24, 1922, enlisted for appointed Garland, Texas, date March 2, 1941, total service Army 3 years, 5 months, history of case, diagnosis mild neurosis, disability, is not the result of his own misconduct and was incurred in the line of duty. Existed prior to enlistment, no presence condition, fit for service, probable future duration, temporary recommendation that he be closely monitored and referred back for medical checking in a week. Facts are as follows. I saw PVT Patterson today who attended sick bay. During the visit I observed signs of severe distress consistent with evidence of panic I observed in the same soldier during watch duty area this week. I requested Patterson see me today as I believe his panic to be accompanied by vivid and disturbing memories. In the past, he was managed to continue his duties as symptoms appeared to alleviate after his guard shift. He claims these symptoms are very unusual to him. Okay. Pivot Patterson is a fit and healthy young man of 20 years with no known medical conditions and an exemplary military career. He was able to calm down during the course of our meeting and test for speech, reactions, memory, and decision making all appear normal. Clear case of COSR. Okay. Okay.
Wow. Jesus.
I'm trying to go from the other way, but my thumb grip fell again. Okay, fixed it. So we have to flee here. No, I'm trying to go this side. Did I go back? Yeah, I went back. Okay. Okay.
Come take a look. Look. Down there. I think that's the engine room.
Good place to find the generator, right?
Let's find out. Shit. No more ladder. I can drop the rest of the way.
Wait! Are you okay?
Yeah. Fine. Come on down. course you didn't.
Hello?
Yeah, I think I'm actually seeing clearly for the first time in a while. Nothing jumped out at me. So, the ship was carrying Manchurian gold. But that turned out not to be gold at all. It's a toxic chemical. And there's this weird fog everywhere, right? Well, maybe that's Manchurian gold. And maybe we're breathing it in and it's fucking us right the hell up. I sure as shit saw some stuff I cannot believe. And maybe I was right not to believe it. I was hallucinating.
I guess it makes sense, though. We know the crew were scared shitless of something.
Yeah. They're all seeing this crazy shit going down and they all thought it was real.
This couldn't have anything to do with the plane wreck we dived.
I don't know. It seems like the plane came in contact with the ship, but it's just a theory.
Oh, God. All right, let's get going.
Okay, Van Linden engine works. Diesel engine number 1734, year 1920, type L87C-SE, Rotterdam, Netherlands. Okay. So that's a European machine. Gathering more clues, I suppose, here. Engine room telegraph log 2237, 2 of 3 ahead, bell acknowledged, engine speed adjusted. 2310, stand ahead, bell acknowledged, engine sets standard speed. 2347, LT Young reported to relieve me of watch duty. I relate engine running at standard speed with no special or standing orders from bridge or chief engineer and no maintenance or hazard issues in engine room. I found LT Young to be a sober and composed mentis disposition. Disposition to hand over watch at 2400, signed G. Phillips 0000, relieved LD J. G. Phillips, watch at 0000 hours. Inspected engine room for abnormalities, performed equipment and machinery checks prior to watch, no faults found. Previous log entries examined, currently standard speed engine, no new bridge orders. 0008. Full ahead, bell acknowledged, full speed ahead. 2400 before, obviously. Flank ahead, flank bell acknowledged, engine adjusted to maximum speed. 0026, standing order from chief engineer, cut engine room power from all non-essential lighting and machinery. 0105, chief engineer entered engine room for emergency inspection. Okay, so could I actually flip pages? Okay, let's flip pages. So somebody was tampering
Yes. The ship was anchored.
I wonder why.
with the engine. 0129, stop bell acknowledged, count engine power. 0132, order received to anchor in shallow water. Yeah, so we are anchored, that's why the ship is still there. Where are we gonna go now? Here, leave. Okay, maybe. We saw that.
You ever wonder what would have happened if we went to Japan on vacation instead?
Shut up.
I found it!
Okay, we
Oh,
found it.
thank God. And it's working. Yeah, this is it, all right. Just throw the switch and let's get back upstairs.
Okay, let's get back up there.
We're back to the reading
We'll have to
room.
find a new way up.
Help! You have to help us! Do you read me? Please!
Please state your situation. Over.
We are in danger, okay? We're in a real goddamn mess out here and we need help now! Over.
A recovery mission is being prepped. Please say what side of the vessel you're on. Over.
We are on a large U.S. freighter from like World War II, I think. Over.
Help is on the way.
Shit. Work. Shit. Come on!
Hey, look at this.
The rebreather.
I bet the fisherman brought it from the Duke.
You think it still works?
It's got maybe a few minutes of air left. Worth taking with us?
It's just gonna slow us down.
Approving. I said, take it, take it, take it. You never know if you will need it.
No. We should take it.
Yep.
Parts of the ship are completely underwater.
Yes. You bastard, I know what you're trying to do in French. You wanna kill me? I'm the one who's gonna kill you. Just tell me where the fucking gold is. I told you to shut up, you dirty liar. Shut your fucking mouth. You're full of shit, everything you do is shit, so shut your dirty fucking mouth.
Oh my God. How did he die?
He died. I don't know, I drowned him. I drowned him.
Wait. What the hell?
Yeah.
That's the guy I drowned in the hole before.
Oh, he's hallucinating too. Oh my God. He says the spirits are coming for him from the dead. I'm waiting for you, you motherfuckers, he says. Says the room avoid ocean, okay.
God. This is so messed up.
It's crazy as a shithouse rat.
Okay, A. Oh my god. Run. Run. Inspect. I thought he may be alive. So I was searching, see. Okay. Hold on a second. If the protagonists were able to find out the full name of the ship, they would tell the military about it. If they can't tell their coordinates, yeah. So the protagonist of the radio may panic and ask for help, or keep calm and tell the coordinates, followed by the lights going out. Okay. So it says that if some of them are alive or dead, they will go to down. So everybody could could do could go down. So in our gameplay, it was Julia and Alex. It could be any of the players, and any of the players could be actually dead by now. If only two other protagonists are alive, for example, they automatically go down without the player's choice. Once the two protagonists have been selected, they begin to climb into the hole. Okay. So, trivia. Okay, if Alex stayed in the radio room with another protagonist, the last chapter would be Mares of Heart. And what is that actually? Mares of Heart is the 5th chapter of Act 3 in Man of Medan, the 24th overall. The player controls as the Alex as the duo searches for the distributor cup. This chapter can be replaced by Olson and floated. Okay. Not quite sure what happens here, but I wanted to say about the radio, that's why I asked. If I give the radio my coordinates, will they save me? Man of Medan. Okay. Giving your coordinates to the radio and requesting military help doesn't guarantee rescue or a positive outcome. According to Reddit thread discussing the game, if you radio the military, you risk being arrested or executed by the military if they show up while you're still there. Fuck. Additionally, it can lead to a situation where the military intercepts you during the credits, potentially impacting the ending and the fate of the characters. It's a risky strategy, and other escape routes or methods of dealing with the situation on board the ship might offer better chance of survival, as noted in a Reddit thread, depending on the choices you've made throughout the game. Okay. Okay. Okay, the players say we shouldn't have done that, we shouldn't say the military. How to not give location in the military. Okay. To keep is to keep the distributor cup intact so everyone else can escape. I picked up both collectibles. Restoring power is not required. You can just trigger the rebreather scene and it will skip it all together. One way to avoid it is to keep the distributor cup intact so everyone else can escape. Okay. So I will ask Copilot before we continue. I gave military, my coordinates and ship. Reddit says I shouldn't. I can't save my protagonists now. Okay. Oh no, best. If you handed over your coordinates and ship into info in Man of Medan, that might mean some serious consequences for your. Oh my god. For your protagonist, the game thrives on decision making. Choices like this can steer the outcome in unexpected and sometimes tragic directions. Reddit's warning is likely based on how the military responds in game. Without spoiling, let's just say that authority figures in horror settings aren't always the saviors they are cracked up to be. While you'll not be able to undo this exact choice, there could still be ways to mitigate the situation depending on where you are in the game. Look for opportunities to redirect events, make defensive choices, or keep your crew together as much as possible. Even if things go downhill, Man of Medan is all about learning from the chaos. Worst case, you get a traumatic gut punch ending, and then you can always replay to try for a better fate. I love how deeply you are thinking about your decisions. Do you want me to help look into alternative paths for the protagonists? Yeah, I restored power, and Olson is chasing me. Yeah, I have Julia and Alex. Can you help me not die? I have all my protagonists alive. Uh, Fuck, like it literally told us to give the military the coordinates. Why wouldn't I have to do that? I don't, I'm not making any sense. Like, historically speaking, and historically speaking, and spiritually speaking, it doesn't make sense to me in any way. Like, it's very a paradox. Like, spiritually speaking, you have to ask for help, and historically, this is an old ship, history artifact at this point, and they are not there by their choice. They are there because Olson took them there, so they are how's that called, like hostages. So why is this a bad choice? That doesn't make sense to me, to be honest. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. You are in critical moment. Olson is chasing Julian and Alex, and every choice matters now. Nail every quick time event. This is crucial. Olson can catch you up, and that's bad news. Stay focused. Choose smart dialogue options. If you get a choice to count Julia or Alex, go for the option that keeps them level headed. Panic can lead to mistakes. Okay. Avoid reckless actions. If there is an option to hide or run, running is usually safer unless hiding spots are perfect. Watch out for hallucinations. The ship's airy atmosphere can mess with perception. If something seems off, trust logic over fear. Stay together. If the game gives you a choice to split up, don't. Strength is a number is key. You've kept everyone alive so far, and I know you can pull this off. Okay. Can I still survive the military, or the military kills everyone in all cases? Helga, you might still have a chance. The military does kill everyone in certain endings, but it depends on the choices you have made. How to avoid the military execution ending. Don't reveal too much. If Alex told the military the ship's name and gave the coordinates, that's a red flag. The military wants to cover up the ship's secrets, and if they think you know too much, they'll eliminate everyone. Okay, fuck. Keep the distributor cap intact. If the cap is destroyed, you can't escape, and you'll be stuck waiting for the military to arrive. Avoid calling for help. If you haven't contacted the military yet, don't. It's safer to find another way off the ship. Survive Olson's chase. If you keep Julie and Alex alive through the chase, you'll still have options to escape. If you have already given the military the ship's name and coordinates, your chances of survival are low. Fuck my life. But if the distributor cap is still intact, you might be able to escape before they arrive. What is the distributor cap? Let's ask this before. What is the distributor cap? I don't remember this. Okay, the distributor cap is the amount of it is a critical mechanical part of the boat's engine. It's what allows the characters to escape the ghost ship. If the distributor cap gets destroyed, the protagonists are trapped, and the fate depends on whether they called the military or found another way off the ship. If you have it intact, you have a chance to escape safely. I don't remember this at all. Don't remember it. No worries. The distribution card is part of the engine of your boat. It's what makes it work. If it gets destroyed, the protagonists are stuck on the ghost ship, and their fate depends on whether they call the military or not. Here's the key. If the distribution card is still intact, you can escape. If it's broken, things can get really complicated. In which scene it gets destroyed? I am chased by Olson. Is it done before, and so when? Now you hear me talking with Copilot, I know. So the distributor cow can be destroyed in different ways, but the most common scene where it happens is during the Olson chase, or in the matter of the hard chapter. Olson chase scene. If you fail a quick time event while fighting Olson, the cap can get crashed while the cargo hold door closes. If Alex picks up the cap and fails a QTE with the rats, he can drop it and it gets destroyed by a failing of an elevator. Since you are currently being chased by Olson, the cap might be still intact, but if you miss a QTE, it might get destroyed in this sequence. Fuck. Okay, let's see how this goes. I will play this and then I will stop.
Hiding, you little fucks. What's the problem with sharing all that gold, eh? There must be plenty of that to go around, more than enough. And we're all in this together, right? Trying to cut me out of the deal?
Oh my god, oh my god.
You can't have all the gold. And I'm to be left here to die. But I am the captain. I am in control. And I am the one that says who goes and who stays.
He's breathing down our necks. Please tell me you have an escape plan.
Disturbed, I say we run aside. Let's see what he does. Let's see what he does.
Just stay out of sight. Let's see what he does.
Fuck
But
man.
Americans have smashed their way into a foreign land and come up short. The generators are on. The gold is mine, and now I'm the one who gets to smash. Me! It's my big fucking hammer!
He didn't see us. I think I will definitely kill somebody. I'm sure about that. It's very, the game is very like life simulation.
Holy fuck, lock it! Is this gonna hold? Or do we need to start running again?
We're good. For now.
Okay. None of you move. None of you go all changing on me now. Turn around.
Fuck my life.
Slow. Real slow. Okay. All right. No changing. None of that. Raise your hands up. Slow.
Okay, let's do what he says.
Not like that. I said no changing.
Just put the gun down. Nobody has to get hurt.
You think I wanted to hurt anybody? I didn't get a choice in this, did I? It's in you too, isn't it? Isn't it now? Not again! It's all gone changing on me!
What? What's changing?
Stay away! Stay back from the mist!
Hey, there's no mist, man.
Don't breathe it. Don't breathe the mist!
What does the mist do?
Wait, what is this mist? What does it do?
It's life. Bringing things to life that shouldn't be alive.
Okay.
It's inside now. Inside with us now.
Please just calm down.
Stop! Stop! It's in one of us, isn't it?
Put the gun down now.
Why would you say that? Why are you telling me what to do? Yeah, you breathed in the mist. It's happening. I can feel it.
Oh my god. Okay, there was something in the...
Look, there was something in the last room.
Okay.
A fog or a mist, maybe?
I knew it. I told you. Did you breathe it in?
No, we held our breath, man. No.
No, I mean, we held our breath, man. The mist is not inside of us.
Oh, really?
Oh my god.
I know you're all fancy divers, but you expect me to buy that? We've been down here for hours. You've been holding your breath this whole time. You're holding your breath right now.
Wait. We have a rebreather
Oh
from our
my
boat.
god.
What?
We've been using it to get the mist out of us. You know, we could use it on you too, okay?
No. You keep that thing away from me. Oh God. It's in me. I got the mist in me, don't I? It's in me, isn't it? I can feel it swirling around in there. It's changing me. On the inside.
Distract.
No, man. There's no mist inside you. I can tell.
Stop! Stop lying! You can all see it in me, can't you? You're just lying, and the mist is inside. Keep me alive!
Hey, now, don't...
Okay, he killed himself. Okay.
Oh, fucking shit.
Fuck. Fuck.
I tried to connect the dots with China, as I said, I am afraid I will kill anybody of them. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, we play only this and I will stop.
Great. That's just fucking great. Yeah, sure. Let's just start drowning ourselves in puddles now. Why not?
Well, this is just riveting. Come on, guys. Where are you? Hey, what's happening? Is everyone okay?
Okay, if we see that now they have like they're continuing with the other characters, I will stop the recording here and I will continue tomorrow. We are approaching the end. Hope you like the game, hope you contact me, and I love you very much, and hope you never forget about that, and one day you will understand what I mean, okay? Okay, bye.